I think we're good. I think we're good now. Oh, stop. 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 Stop, sir. Okay, I got one technical issue fixed and jumped right into another one. Okay. The way I like to begin my streams, welcome to Raven's Chest. My name is Doug. I am your host tonight. Oh, did I make this one public? Darn it. Joshy boy, thank you. Flocasso, yes. Welcome back. I guess that answers my question. This one is indeed public. For some reason, my secondary device, when I restart my streams, the secondary device likes to lag behind a little bit. And sometimes it just doesn't want to let me in. So, nope, sir, you had but one chance here. So welcome in Flocasso and Joshy boy. Was that Gina I saw there? Mr. McDougal. Hello, Kim. Welcome in. Oh, Kim, you're gonna have an immortalized quote in our world forever. Hello, Connie. Welcome in, Connie. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday so far. And Vanessa, welcome in. For some of you, it is afternoon. Well, I guess for everybody, it's either evening or nighttime now. So I hope you're having a good evening or night, and I hope your Wednesday was a good one. I know mine was. It sure did fly on by here. 8:40 p.m. for Kim. All right. Back on track. So yeah, it's been this time of year, it's kind of crazy. Once upon a time, welcome in Once Upon a Time, and hello. Trying to stay focused on where to go and what to do. Thank you, everybody, by the way. I just hit 808 subscribers. So thank you, everybody, for subscribing. And thank you, everybody, for being here as well. This is really, I was just thinking about that earlier today. It's been about a year now that I've been on YouTube, and wow, what a crazy, crazy journey. At work, sunny in Calgary, and sneaking a peek at Doug's Live. All right, Connie, I like it. Sneaking a peek. Hello, Kirsten, welcome in. Yeah, it's been about a year, and it's been, wow. Oh, it feels like it's been 10 years on some levels, and it feels like it's been a month on other levels as well. It's been a flash. Oh, that's awesome. I received my cross necklace yesterday. Love it. That's awesome. Once Upon a Time. I love hearing that. So, you know, some days you never know how it's gonna go. Alien, welcome in. Everybody, make sure you're in the live chat here, myself included. Sometimes I do talk to myself. Welcome. I'm talking to you and to myself at the same time. Welcome in, Jen B. Howdy. You know, Jen B, Flocasso, and Vanessa, you're all people that I was thinking about today as well, wondering about content, because I have a feeling you've been dropping content that I've been missing. And that's one slightly frustrating thing about YouTube and notifications and the algorithm. I feel like sometimes the algorithm or notifications they're selective and they're spread out over time. And I found that I do have to go to people's channels to seek out their content to get it, rather than actually rely on notifications and whatnot. Rhonda Schrader, welcome in, and Elizabeth K, welcome in as well. So yeah, if you guys have content creators out there that you like, that you follow a lot, and you're wondering what's going on with them, well, go to their channel and see, because they might be dropping content that you're not being made aware of. So I've actually gotten quite a few notifications recently for people's sales, like shorts, for people's sales that were months ago. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So just keep that in mind. Maybe Diary of a New Reseller type things. My experience with the booth, if it doesn't suck. Yeah, Frank, did you actually You know, I know we had talked about that a little bit. Did you actually take the plunge there and commit to that space? Because if you did, I think documenting as much of that as you can and sharing that would be great. I don't have notifications turned on, so I don't know if they are working or not. Well, you know, Gen B, I did the same, so I think that was part of it. I turned everything off, and then when I tried to get back in, it thought I didn't want to see anything. Which is okay because I dropped some. Oh, we can show that one. I don't know why that one was held. Yeah, so I do think that by tuning out of the notifications, I also gave YouTube the indication that I wasn't interested in anybody's channels. Like, no, that's not the case. I just had to kind of narrow my focus. Right, Flocasso? I have no idea. Something about, well, he was talking about, I dropped something about dropping in shorts, maybe, like, I don't know, getting a little, we should be able to limit the level of restrictions that are going on here. All right, I got distracted. I forgot what path I was going down there. Oh, this time of year, direction. Hello, Tanya. Welcome in. I didn't see you. I thought maybe the nap schedule got you, because man, that one's been getting me. That one's been getting me good lately, especially the warm afternoons and evenings around here. Yeah, they get me pretty good. But yeah, the everything that's going on this time of year, it's hard to pick a direction to go. No matter which direction you go, you're going to be missing out on something. So that's just a reality of the situation. And coming up this weekend is Alameda. So same thing. I'm torn between. I totally want to go shop it, but I also kind of want to go sell there. So the level of censorship is like, oh, yeah, right. You got that one right, Frank. Yes, we have Amish level censoring on tonight. This Amish subscriber only mode. Yeah, so it's just really hard to. There's literally inventory. There's stuff coming out of the walls. All the markets have people that have been cleaning out their stuff. A lot of the annual shows are going. The biannual shows that have a spring and a fall. A spring and a fall show are going. Yeah, a whole bunch of estate sales, block sales. A lot of people are having garage sales. Just everywhere you go, it's really hard to. It's really hard to not bump into some nice antiques and vintage things being sold. So for those of you who are out there antiquing and garage sailing and hitting markets, you know how it is right now. This time of year, it's crazy action. All right, whoa, 34 people in the house and 13 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I think 10 thumbs up I figured would be the first place to do a giveaway. So let's do that. Let's do a giveaway here. Let me see if Nightbot's on board. I think I did see Nightbot in the chat already. So, get into the dashboards, giveaways. 31 people. A couple people are like, no, I'll come back after the giveaway. I don't want no free shipping tonight. Let's see. Let's do a random number between 1 and 50. So just guess a random number between 1 and 50. And Nightbot's going to do the rest. Nightbot will be the first one to tell you. Oh, wow. Someone guessed boom. Flocasso, have you been paying Nightbot off again? I wanted to see if there's a way. Oh. Flocasso, well, it looks like it was 16. So, and, or it was, damn it. I'm not sure which. I'm not sure which number that is. All right, congratulations, Flocasso. You got free shipping. Right on. Free shipping for Frank. Congratulations, Frank. Oh, where is my basket? I got something to show you guys. Oh. I don't know if you've seen my little basket. This was something that I've used quite a bit. When I was writing paper tags, I was using it a lot. And I still use it quite a bit for notes, and it's kind of like my little notepad holder. Hello, Shellbell, welcome in, and hello, Lisa Ross and Leonore. And let's see, did I miss anybody else from earlier? Sunray, welcome in as well. And Rhonda, I'm not sure if I caught you when you came in, Rhonda. Hello, Rhonda. Yeah, so this little crystal basket is something, and hello, Mia, as well. Yeah, little crystal basket. This, let's see, where did I, oh, it's been about a year now, because I bought this with that giant, I don't remember, 300 or 400 pounds of jewelry, whatever it was that I got at the flea market last year. Some of that I still have, actually. Message retracted. Oh. I don't know what that was. I thought that one got blocked. Yeah, so I got that basket. And then if you see the glowing purple basket up here on the shelf behind me, that's the jumbo size that I bought a couple months back. And then last time I was hanging out visiting with Tanya, we were walking around in an estate sale, and what did they have? But the medium size. The medium size basket, which is holding my bags right now. So now I have the small, the medium, and the large. And that large one might not look that big way back up there, but let's just show you. Here's the small one. There's the medium one. Small, medium, large. Yeah, the small one fits in there quite easily. So I guess it's official. I'm a crystal basket collector. I'm a basket case, right? Joshy boy, you nailed it. Yeah, so I guess it's official. I now have a set of crystal baskets, cut crystal baskets. And this one's actually pretty cool. It's got the original label on it. Made in Poland, Violetta, 24 karat lead crystal. I probably shouldn't be licking this glass or eating out of it. 3 is a collection, says Tanya. Well, it's official. I'm a collector. Yeah, it has the original tag, and it has the original, I don't know if this was a department store from Ennis, Fresno. I don't know, maybe you know, Tanya. But yeah, down in the bottom, it has that original Ennis tag. So that's the only thing that I've seen that gives provenance to from where these are from. I wasn't sure if they were Austrian or Polish or what, but there you go. Polish lead crystal baskets. That is those are some, they're pretty nice, actually. I do like them. And I was surprised that one lights up nicely in the background as well. So that one from Poland could be check glass. It could be. It could be, Gina. Yeah. I don't know a whole lot about cut glass, if I'm being honest. But I know that I liked that little basket when I got it, and it worked out well. And what my friend that I buy a whole bunch of stuff from, he had that, and he offered it to me for a great price. I think it was like 30 bucks. I'm like, okay, well, I sold a few awesome check pieces. Oh, well, Gina, I think that you're the one that would know. So I hope 30 bucks wasn't a bad deal on that big one. Yeah, so the first one I got in a group, so I kind of consider that one free. Doug's friends look at him strange when he says he's going to Fresno. Fresno rocks. You know what? I really like Fresno, Tanya. I do. So, thank you for one more thing that you've shown me in the world that I think is great. So, yeah, and I like it's very diverse. I'll give it that. You know, you can find if you're looking for something, if you want to see it in a certain light, you can go there and find it. So, it's like a microcosm of the world in general. What's the copper thingy next to the basket up on the hutch? Rhonda Schrader, the copper thingy is a copper pot. Yeah, it's a really nice hand-hammered Mexican copper pot. This old clasp, I don't know why I'm showing it. I feel like I need to be showing some jewelry. We've been here for 17 minutes. I haven't shown any jewelry or actually done anything, so. I don't know what that means, Blessed Baubles, Sherry, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, that one, maybe they're from different places too, and they've just been made to look like each other because they are cut a little bit different, but very, very complementary overall in their style, especially the little ruffling, like around the opening right here. They all have a little bit of ruffling, which that could just be a standard, but they have different patterns around the perimeter. So yeah, I don't know why I'm showing this. This is a quartz clasp, silver, old Chinese silver quartz clasp that I've had around for years. I love it, but I'm not doing anything with it, so I should sell it. I paid $80 for this thing years ago just because I love the piece of quartz. And I know at the time I overpaid for it, I felt at the time, but at the time I didn't really care. I was doing a little bit of retail therapy, if I'm being honest, and this made me feel good, and it's made me feel good for years. And yeah, Tanya, looks like a great ring. It would make a great ring. I thought the exact same thing earlier. That's so funny. I don't know how, I think I would pull that. I think I'd leave it open. I'd pull that center bar out of there that's holding the receiving end of the clasp and take that little loop off and then put a nice little bezel on it. But you know what, this, if somebody wants it for 40 bucks, I'll let it go for that. If I can't sell it for 40 bucks, I'll just keep it because I like it. So if somebody likes that and wants it for 40, it's got, what is it, a bat and a lotus. I think that's what's going on there. And then the little, how's that? I'm not going to say it. I'll guess wrong because I don't know. Retail therapy must work. I'm tuned into YouTube daily. Right, Gina? It does. Oh, I see Tanya's in. You know what, Tanya, what? I should have just sent you a picture of this earlier because when I picked it up, I kind of knew. I just kind of knew. So someone's going to have to come back real fast Sold to Tanya for 40. Thank you, Tanya. That's so funny. Sold to Tanya at a $45 loss. But you know, if you think about the price of therapy, wow, that's probably actually like a $500 gain. Because that would have been worth, that was worth a couple hours of therapy. Right? Mary Lisa Brown says, if it gave you peace, it was worth it. Yeah, absolutely. Boy, if we could only put a price on that, right? Peace. Yeah, and I can't wait to see what you do with that, Tanya. Great ring, or just restringing. You could make a tongue for a clasp and restring a nice Chinese necklace. Whatever you want to do. Maybe that's what this should be. This should be the sold jar. Every time I get up, I have to put something in it. It has my juju on it. Shh. Sorry, Doug. EAPG is early American pressed glass. Very collectible. Oh, interesting. Ah. That's funny because my not being a glass person, when I see pressed glass, I assume that it's not desirable for some reason. Weird. Mama Chola running the whole chat. Hello, Mama Chola, and welcome in. I hope you're doing well this evening, or tonight, actually. It's tonight over on the East Coast. Free shipping for Tanya from Frank. All right, did I miss that? Did Frank say, give Tanya my free shipping? Or was Lisa Ross just throwing that out there? Because I very easily could have missed that one. So, but you know what? Either way, you better keep that, Frank, because Tanya's getting free shipping either way. First purchase, right? I missed that part, Lisa Ross. Depression glass is collectible as well, especially pink. All right. I'm gonna have to take a little glass class. I've steered away from glass for years because I've tried to keep things in a small space, and things that were breakable were kind of just off the radar. I wanted to be able to put everything in the bag and go. Okay, no preview on this one. I literally just bought this. So it's sitting right in front of me. Let's just bring it up here. Really nice. I haven't even tested it. I assumed it's sterling. It could be nickel silver. If somebody's interested in that, let me know. Price is going to be $145. I do need to get the details on it. So, yeah. If somebody wants that, say Coral, and I'll get the details going. I should have known, Mama Chola. I'm interested. What size? Mama Chola, it's a small one. Coming in at under a 6, or right at a 6. Right at a 6. And let's see. Yeah, for me, I can't even get it. I can't even get it on. It has a narrow gap. It is expandable. Honestly, if you look at how much play there is right here and that center stone, this one can be changed considerably. A little bit of tweaking by hand's possible. Anything too major, I would suggest having a jeweler or a friend who knows what they're doing, someone that has a bracelet mandrel, work on that one. But yeah, I'm I'm pretty sure that one's sterling. Wow, it actually smells really nice. No, no unpleasant brassy smell at all. What is that? Perfume coral? Shipping glass really sucks, right, Rhonda? Man, ship and that and the people it shows, smell-o-vision. A silver sniffer, that's me. I am a silver sniffer. Ring that matches it. Oh, Joshy boy. You know, I do have some that are similar, but yeah, what did happen to that little coral branch ring? But I don't have any that quite complement that. I was looking at that center stone. This is actually a nice piece of coral. They all are. But this one's a little bit more branchy. You know, it's got that asymmetrical form to it. Same with this one, clearly a piece of a branch, but this one, I mean, that's a nice flattened out top on that one. Really good color on it. Mama Chula, do you think it can be bent to a 6.75? Yeah, it pretty much. I do, and I think if it was that big, the gap would be a little bit more. If you look at that, you see how there's a pretty good gap right there? There's room for it to actually open up quite a bit. So I do think so, Mama Chola. If I'm being honest. Yeah, because just bending it a little without actually bending the metal, I can get it to go down to a 6 1/4 pretty easily. So that one, I will, if no one jumps on that one right now, I'll get more info on it and bring that one back around. I'm going to become a sniffer, lol. You know, well, while we're on the subject of sniffing, oh, this one was in the preview. I have one that wasn't. Look at how wide that is. One that was in the preview and one that wasn't. Ow. We can do it with Bakelite. Well, some people can't smell it. My friend, he can't smell the Bakelite. I rub it a little bit. I'm like, yep, that's Bakelite. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. But he also has a long history of smelling things that may have altered his ability to smell, so. Me? What does it smell like? Well, to me, it smells like burning plastic a little bit. Hello, Bruce. Welcome in. Some people think it smells like formaldehyde. Feet, says Shellbell. I wish my feet smelled like that. I kind of like the smell of it. Smells like formaldehyde. See, there you go. Bruce says, smells like formaldehyde. It's very distinct. And yeah, it doesn't, for me, it just takes a little bit of a rub. You can smell it. You can run it under warm water, and then it just, it wafts the smell. This one, lipstick red. A nice deep carving on this. And it's 2.5 inches across, 3/4 of an inch. I believe was the, oh, it's 7/8 of an inch. Wow, okay, so it's just under an inch wide. I didn't think it was that wide because it was sitting next to that, sitting next to that black one. Oh, Mama Chola, Mama Chola's hopping in on the coral bangle. Okay, Mama Chola, I see you, and I got you. By the way, I can email you some info on crystal glass faces, etc., with examples made in Czechoslovakia and USSR. Alien, do it. I'd love to see it. Mama Chola. Yeah, and I'm assuming you want me to get that sized before I ship it, Mama Chola. Sized to 6.75, right? Only if it's sterling, yes, absolutely. And test. Okay. I got you on that, Mama Chola, 145 size to 6.75, and test it. Congratulations, Mama Chola. Great cuff, great price. I agree, Lisa Ross. It is a great, really great cuff, and that is a great price. It is indeed. Oh, back to the Bakelite bangle. We got lagged. Ah, ooh. Yeah, everybody make sure, if you're on a mobile device, you can hit that little live right here. If you hit that little live button, it'll catch you up to the live. Or you can swipe up and swipe down on an iPhone. For me, I do that all the time, and swipe into some random stream and go, what are they looking at? And come back. But when I come back, I'm live. So. Okay, back to the Bakelite bangle. Nice deep carving on that. A little bit of a rough cut, in my opinion, but a great overall piece. And the color on this is fantastic. And my buddy didn't get to it, so look at that. It's still got a little bit of polishing that it could use. If somebody likes that, it is 7/8 of an inch wide in the standard 2.5 inches internal diameter. It weighs 34 grams, and it's $53. Hello, Jen. Welcome in. I haven't seen anything like that. I've been searching all platforms for coral. Yeah. You know, I've seen a few pieces like that, Mama Chola. I've seen a few pieces like that people told me were really early, and I don't think so. I think it's a 70s piece myself, maybe 60s. Yeah, $53 on this one if somebody likes that. Somebody catches it on the playback, hit me up. I've had a couple of these sell after the lives on the playbacks. So that is a great way for you to grab these great deals. So I encourage that. I like to do that myself because I get a little bit of comic relief out of it. I go back, and if somebody's been on for 20 minutes or so, then I'll go in and I'll double the speed so that I can watch them at double speed until I catch up. Then when I catch up, I feel like I need to have 2 windows open to keep that same level of dopamine going. Okay, well, since nobody was interested in the first one, let's bring up the second one. This one's just fantastic. I don't know what my problem was on this one. I saw this at the downtown Santa Cruz show, and I left it and passed on it. My friend bought it and tried to sell it to me there. 1.5 is my favorite speed. Gen B knows the routine. Yeah, he tried to sell it to me there, and I think he tried to sell it to me again, or showed it to me again, and then it was like the 4th time that he showed it to me that, Bruce, guess what? It tests for Bakelite. It does. With 409, I didn't do Simichrome, but 409 as well. Oh, how do you test for Bakelite? Geez, your first part of your comment was hiding behind the heart, so I just saw Doug. Test black Bakelite. I test the black Bakelite with 409, and it seems to work fine, Bruce, and the Simichrome. And it smells. And for me, yeah, the black Bakelite smells just like the rest of it. Okay, this one, 1.5 inches wide. How often do you see a 1.5 inch wide Bakelite bangle? And really cool carving on that. Look at that. It's got like lobed edges. But black usually doesn't test the way regular Bakelite does. Yeah, I know. I have seen that with the 409. Sometimes it doesn't run orange, but it's, yeah. Maybe it's because I don't test a whole lot of it with the 409 or the Simichrome because I smell it. But yeah, when I've tested it with Simichrome, maybe I should do that with this one. It works okay. But I don't know, Bruce, how do you, if you get black Bakelite, how do you test it if you're not sure? Or do you just go, I don't know, it could be black. It's like some of that amber, I don't know, it could be reconstituted. It could not be. It looks reconstituted to me. ADHD, what is it? Yeah, the address. Okay, back to the jewelry. Great carving on this, 1.5 inches wide. Yeah, you heard it right. I kind of don't believe it myself. Okay, well, I'm glad I checked because it's like 1 3/8. So, not quite 1.5 inches. Hello, Leslie McNeil. Welcome in. It's 65 grams. It's a heavy one. And this one's $99. Racing thoughts and indecision. All right. I never buy black Bakelite for that reason. Yeah, I can see that, Bruce. If it's, I probably pass on black Bakelite a lot if I can't smell it. It could be black Bakelite, and I just don't buy it because to me it's not Bakelite. So. I feel seen, Kim. ADHD people, I don't know if this is the best place for you to be hanging out because I might send you further down the distraction path. It's like a squirrel convention. All right, 99 bucks on that one. Again, if someone sees that in the playback and you gotta have it, man, just put it on the mandrel for some scale. That thing's a chunk. That is a chunker. Where do I want to put my passes? Put them somewhere close. Okay, small rings. I don't know if someone caught this in the preview. Why do you think my jewelry is clothing? I don't know, Kim. Because if it's anything like it is around here, it's because there's a pile of it. No, Bruce. No. Send me on all the side quests, right, Jen? 211 days till Christmas, Bruce. Ow. Okay, super tiny, if somebody was waiting for this. Size 3.75. Yeah. Beautiful stone in it. Great setting. And $45 on that. I found this stone to be somewhat hypnotic myself. I like old pieces. I like old stones. Something about the pieces that have a little crack or a little bit of extra matrix in them. And that green oxidation over time. I guarantee that stone was a much lighter color when it was first set. Oh, did I put the price in there? I don't know if I put the price in. $45 on that. And it is a size 3.75. It's a tiny one, you can see. But great presents for that one. It's halfway to Halloween. It does feel like it's right around the corner, Merche. Yeah, that 211 days doesn't feel so far away, honestly. What a great baby beginner ring for a fledgling collector. I agree, Kim. This would be, if this was somebody's first turquoise ring, they would be launched into 156 days till Halloween. Ouch. They would be launched into a school of great turquoise, quite honestly. So, awesome stone on that one. I've got your box. I love the rings. Oh, good, Mama Chola. That's good. I'm glad you got everything, and I'm sorry about the delayed mix-up in my office arrangement there. So it was worth the wait, then I hope. Totally, Kim. They would be hooked for life. What does it smell like? Well, I don't know, Joshy boy. Does it test for turquoise? Oh, it smells sweet like silver. It's sweet like silver, Joshy boy. Tanya, I don't know if that would fit my pinky toe. It is a small one. Hobby Lobby will have Christmas out in a couple of weeks, says Bruce, right? Not a problem, was definitely worth the wait. Good, Mama Chola, I'm glad. I am glad. Okay, Art Deco goodness. Dang it, I grabbed my favorite one at the beginning. I wanted to save this one till the end because I really, some people could just look right over this and go, my friend actually looked at it and was like, oh, there's something wrong with it. What's going on with that stone? I'm like, oh, that's amazing. What a great Art Deco ring. Sterling silver, marcasite, really in great condition. And a stone popular in the era, carried over from Victorian times, was banded agate. And this one, that's what it is. It's banded agate. Oh, there it is. You can see a little bit of a band showing through on the top. That primary band. The secondary band gives this character to most of the stone. And then up close, it has a nice accent. It's almost like a cameo. This is the type of stone that stone cameos are carved from. They'll take 2 layers of different color, or 3. I have seen a couple where they would have used that little 3rd layer right there, that little light patch in the hair of the cameo to make a 3-layered cameo. It's a beautiful stone. To me, how long are you going to have someone go on for 2 minutes about a brown stone? To me, the stone's the star of the show, but the setting's fabulous. All the marcasites are intact. It is sterling silver. Check out the undercarriage there. I didn't clean it up too good. It was pretty dirty. I did brighten it up a little bit, get some of the big pieces off. It is marked sterling underneath. The style, the materials, the mark, everything, all indicators of true Art Deco jewelry. This one, geez, I got it for a really good deal. I got it for a good deal, and I'm going to pass it on for a good deal, 75 bucks. This one will not be any less than, it'll be 135 to 150 in my store, and I wouldn't expect it to last long. Just the setting. Just that setting alone. My friend would like to take it and stick a different stone in it, I'm sure. And oh, let's see. Did we get a size on that one? It is a size 6.5. And it is 1 inch by 3/4 of an inch on the top there. And again, you can see that little bit of a band on the top, and then the second band, that nice dark color, and then that blonde clear band in the base layer. Hello, Terry Cover. Welcome in. It's been a while, Terry. I hope you're doing well. Kim Cook says, I have one similar. I found that authentic marcasite rings from back in the day tend to retain the stones. They sure do, Kim. Yep, they sure do. They were all nicely set. All right, $75 going down. Going down on that one, and that's okay. We have a little pile of nope going. 42 people in the house, 29 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. 39 people in the house and 29 thumbs up. That ratio's getting better, but not in the direction we're hoping for. I like it. Oh, this. Fantastic. I don't know if anyone saw the live shop along at the Watsonville Flea Market, but that actually worked out really well. And hey, when I'm going to the Watsonville Flea Market, I'm going to bring you guys along with me because that was pretty darn cool. I see 45 people in the house. Dang. Well, I see 41 now. Nice. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Always a big fan of Art Nouveau jewelry. And this one, I got this one out of the Watsonville Flea Market. I was pretty darn stoked on it. Would have been great if it was sterling. I saw it. The cash struggle was real. Oh, it was real, Kim. Dang. And I went to the ATM, and the ATM was either unplugged or it didn't have any power. And that's the same location that the Goat Hill show is at. And I think that the Goat Hill show, after the Goat Hill show, they unplugged the ATM and forgot to plug it back in. So, dang, I left some good treasures there. Doing great. Yesterday was a long, hard day to deliver mail, but today was better. Love the ride along, Doug. Oh, right on, Terry. Delivering mail. Do you deliver on foot or do you drive and deliver? Or can you do a combination of both? Congratulations on 808 subscribers. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. Yeah, I was pinching myself earlier, going over 800, just like, what? I used an ATM at Goat Hill and it spit my money all over the ground. Oh, dang, Elizabeth. Was it the red one just outside the door of the building? Like, let's see, would have been behind the sausage guy. Okay, so this one, great piece. Would have been great if it was sterling, but it's silver over brass. It's a nice heavy, for being a hollow, for being a stamped piece, it's actually a nice heavy piece. And the plate on it's really nice. Some of that base layer showing through a little bit. It's a great piece. 11 grams, 2.25 inches. 2.25 inches by 1 3/4 inches. So it's actually a pretty substantial size as well. Very, very beautiful. Someone had left a message that they found one. They found one online. It was like $140 or $160 or something. Like, dang, I can see it because I don't remember ever seeing this motif before. But here tonight, this one's $37. Because I scored it for a great deal. I bought it with that whole group of jewelry, and a couple of those pieces ended up being really pretty darn cool. I feel like I missed somebody. I'm looking back through the chat here. Doug, you're ahead of me. I have 7. Dang, we're right neck and neck there, Jen. Right at 800. Well, we're both on the road to 1,000 then. So, as weird as that sounds and seems. All right, I see Leslie's in at 37. Terry, thank you for delivering the jewelry. Thank you for delivering our jewelry. Yes, Terry. Thank you. Oh, okay. That's cool. Rural carrier, drive and stand at units and put mail. I like that. You know what? I gotta say, I love my mail carrier. So I hope you have a couple of your people out there that love you too. So, all right, we're gonna call this one sold to Leslie at 37 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unless somebody comes back at 39 or better in 1. Nope, sold. Congratulations. And thank you, Leslie. Yeah, my mail carrier's, yeah, she's a really nice lady. And I've had very good friendships with people at the post office for decades now. You know, back in the late 90s, I started bringing packages in, and that was back in the day when postal money orders were a thing. So I would bring packages in. There were no automated shipping systems. Everything was labeled and addressed by hand. And back then, wow, it was a very meticulous process, very drawn out process. Um, right, Mama Chola? Jen's gonna be right there at 1,000 too. Hopefully we can celebrate hitting 1,000 together, Jen. That would be awesome. Yeah, so I've had good relationships with the postal employees for years. You know, I've watched some of them grow up in the postal system, and now they're pretty solid employees. I've watched some spend their final years there, go into retirement, and uh, yeah. And then when I moved here a couple years ago, I got to know the mail carrier because I wanted to know who is the person who I'm actually giving my items to, who's responsible for them the rest of the day until they get into the system. And talking to her, I realized, like, you know, she's a great, great lady. When I started selling, I'd be at the post office for hours shipping, right, Tanya? Yeah, they get to know you. They get to know you real well. So yeah, Terry, I hope that you have some people out there that appreciate you for what you do, and appreciate you as a person as well. In that process, I'm sure you have plenty of people that appreciate you as a person. I know that because a lot of them are here. Okay, more jewelry. I'm not typically a big talker, but when I get here, I just start blabbing. Maybe you saw this one as well at the live shop along at Watsonville. Nice chrysocolla slab. That would make a great ring as well. On this rubberized leather with sterling silver findings. That didn't come out the right way. I don't know what you said. Oh, Jen, sweetie, you have to think more positive and manifest that 1,000 coming across your screen. That didn't come out the right way, Jen. Well, sometimes I am guilty of that myself quite often, saying things that don't come out the right way. 67? No, that can't be right. I didn't have $67 on this. Yeah, it's a great little piece. And I picked it up in that group. It's $18 if someone wants it. $18. Let's see, it's 25 grams in the chain. The rope is 16 inches long. So, and that's the deal. Nicely slabbed stone. I didn't weigh it so you could get the carat weight. Yeah, Terry. I hear you. My postal worker was just off for 2 weeks, And so for 2 weeks, I took all my packages to the post office myself. Yeah, you know, I've had, not that I have trust issues, but I just have to, I have to make sure that when I ship things, that they're reliably handled. So I just like to be a little extra careful at times. That's what I came for. Let's see, what was that? What's the length? 16 inches, Mama Chola, on the necklace. But it could be restrung pretty easily. The hole on that's pretty big. So. And it's $18, Mama Chola. I don't know if you saw the price on that. And do you need the measurement of the stone itself? I do have more measuring devices. Oh, look, look at this. The magnet has the loop. It's like a miniature utility belt. All right, the slab is a little over 2 inches. A little over 2 inches by 1 5/8. And that one's $18. It's going back in the bag. Hello everyone, says Janet Porter. I am new in this chat, but not new to US auctions. I'm in the UK, by the way. Well, welcome in, Janet. Welcome in from the UK. Geez, what time is it? Is it like 4 in the like 2 in the morning in the UK right now? Mama Chola, I don't know. I do have a bunch of leather cords. I can check and see. They might all be 16, 18 inches in there. But I can check and see. 2:30 in the UK. Dang. I hate the popcorn too, Mama Chola. Wait, what did I miss there? I do hate the popcorn that you ship with that always ends up on the floor. Mama Chola's in. Well, you know, all I can say there is you can't keep everyone happy all the time. Because I do like those packing peanuts because they smell nice and they're made of cornstarch, so they are biodegradable. All right, Mama Chola sold at 18. That's a great deal, Mama Chola. Wait, Doug, my sleep pattern is erratic. Yeah, I think Janet, I think a lot of the people that are in this chat right now can relate to being up at 2:30 in the morning on YouTube. So. Yeah, and if I don't, Mama Chola, if I don't have any longer than 16-inch leather cords on that, then I won't invoice you for that. So, because I assume that you want it on a longer one, or it's not going to work, or you wouldn't have asked. But you can let me know either way. Art Deco. Oh, another Art Deco ring. This one's pretty fabulous. Carnelian. Again, sterling silver, turquoise? No. Sterling silver. I wish I had a cat. They love the popcorn. My dogs just start chewing it and spit it out. Yeah. You know, I had a customer, geez, probably 15 years ago. No, it's probably been longer. It's probably been 20 years ago. Yeah. She was from Iowa, and she loved corn, and they're made out of cornstarch. And so whenever she'd get a package, she'd fill up her sink with warm water and dump the package in there, and they dissolve into the water, and she said it smelled wonderful. So if you like the smell of corn starch, I don't know if it smells like popcorn or what. I haven't actually done that myself. You could probably sprinkle some cheese on those and go for it. There's been some times when I've been hungry enough. I could have tried it. But okay. I don't know where this one came from. Oh, yeah. I do have the bag for it. This one's a size 4.5, so a little bit smaller size on it. It is sterling silver, carnelian, and marcasite. I don't know they're biodegradable ones. Excuse me then. I thought they were the old-fashioned. Well, you know, there were a couple weeks there where I was sending the old-fashioned polystyrene packing peanuts, and a few of those are still mixed in with the cornstarch ones. So you may have got a package previously that was just the polystyrene ones. And you may get a few of those still mixed in with the package. All right, size 4.5. Let's run through this one real fast. This one has a little bit thinner profile to it. Doesn't have that big, bold setting. A little more simple. Again, marked sterling. I don't think this one was designer signed. Sometimes these are, what is it, Uncas. But I do believe that one's just marked sterling in there. And yeah, size 4.5. And this one's much cheaper. This one's $45. And again, that's about half of what I'll put it for in my store. Probably put this one at $95 to $125. Condition on this one's great. And the carnelian lever's out there. Boom. It's got that nice rich carnelian stone. And you can see for how thin the stone is, it's very, very opaque. It's not letting light through. It's so Art Deco. All right, the Art Deco's not hitting tonight. Got it. Down it goes, $45. Let me change the price on the bag because I had dropped that one quite a bit for the crowd. Not necessarily good for plumbing. Cornstarch. Oh, I didn't think about that, W. Marion. Yeah, probably not, huh? Matching pendant. Yeah, some good tonight. Kim, you have a matching pendant. Well, that's probably a little bit small for you if I'm remembering right. But if not, Kim, hit me up. $45. I'd say it's resizable, but man, I wouldn't want to have it resized unless it was done by a pro, because it's got that double split, that double banded shank. Again, era specific. I did have a jeweler who was capable of doing a repair, a sizing like that seamlessly. So, good guy. Good guy. All right, these ones, you may have, I don't know if you caught it or not during the live, if you were live there at Watsonville. These little books, they're little souvenir books, and I was trying to figure it out. They look like some kind of European, I saw the Cyprus, and I'm like, well, a Cyprus? What's going on there? But they're little souvenir books, traveling photo lockets, and it didn't take much research to figure out where they were from. I just typed in, the first picture says Cyprus on it, Cyprus. So I looked it up. I'm like, Cyprus, okay, town in Belgium that was pretty famous for being destroyed in World War I, and then being restored post World War I. And So they sold to tourists, they sold these little souvenir photo lockets, photo charm books. And you can find some of them out there that show Cyprus bombed, in its bombed state. The, the buildings are all destroyed. Um, you know, parts of them are left standing. And a lot of them are actually in this locket as well. But these are the restored pictures. So these must have been after World War One. I highly doubt they were before World War One, but maybe they were. But my assumption is that they were post World War One, post restoration, to show what the town looked like now. So maybe people would buy one of each, or maybe over time the lockets just changed because as the town was restored, all the buildings were restored and added to the locket as photos. But I don't know, very cool piece. So I did see that the few of these that were available had sold for hundreds of dollars, and some of them were being offered for, I think, like $125 to $250, depending on what they are, condition, so on and so forth. But very nice little piece of history. I do have a guy who's very interested in war memorabilia, mostly ephemera, but he might be interested in these as well. But if somebody's interested, this one's $65. And there were two of them. The other one's a little bit different style, but it has the same photos in it. So that one, if somebody's into that, 65 is the price. And I'll bring the other one up as well. A very, very nice little piece. Be a sweet little charm. Yeah, how are you, Shell Bell? I'm good, says Shell Bell. How are you doing tonight, Merche? Oh, how's my finger over there? All right, that one's going back in the bag. Going down. Going down. And I'll bring up the next one. I'm going to order dinner here while I'm streaming. Okay, the next one, again, Cyprus, Belgium. This one's a little bit different style. And they are both silver plate. This one you can see the plate coming through a little bit more. Shell Bell, my arthritis is so bad I can give the finger anymore, so now I just give the claw. Shell Bell, you give him the claw. Oh, that's probably even better. All right, this one's sweet, a little bit different style. It unlatches from the bottom. Got that little catch on there. The condition of these is really, really pretty impressive. This one, well, that photo didn't quite make it, but the rest of them, they look pretty good. That first one probably got a little wet. But there they are. Pretty darn incredible. This must have been a pretty popular tourist destination because there are a handful of these out there. So for that many of them to have survived this long, that probably means they sold, thousands of them at some point. So there you go. This one is $42. $42 on that one. So if that's something you're interested in, and again, if you're watching the playback and you're interested in this or any of the other items that I've shown tonight, do feel free to reach out. I've had quite a few people buy items after the live watching the playback. So that works out quite well. I shall see you all again soon. All right, Janet. Well, I hope you get some good sleep. Look forward to seeing you again, and welcome in from the UK. Welcome, welcome. Well, let's just get them out the way. This one, another Art Deco ring. If I remember right, this one didn't hold up so well. We were just talking about how these old ones hold their marcasite so well. Well, this one, it's missing a couple. I think it's missing 3 or 4. But sterling silver, black onyx, really great setting all around. Again, it's got that nice undercarriage. Well built, these rings are. Man, just look at the craft on that. They don't make them like they used to, right? This one is a size 4.75, another somewhat small one. Size 4.75. And this one's $35. Ooh. Lovely pieces, Doug. Like the metalwork. The photos are incredible too, right, Merche? That was one thing that I was really impressed with. The condition on those is great. So 4.75 there on the mandrel. Pushing it to be there. And this one, did I give the price? This one's $35. $35 on that one. I should clean that, polish that stone up a little bit. It's got something on there. It's got something. Ooh, that's better. That's better. All right, around it goes. Get one more look at that. That's the impressive part for me right there. And back in the bag, it's going to go sit over with its friends. Oh, Netsuki. Oh, this, I don't think this made it into the preview. Nope. Did not. Rabbit Netsuki. This one, just like the jewelry, when I looked at this, I went, wow, this is special. There's something special about this one. And there is. It's so special that the Museum of Fine Art decided to make it into a reproduction. So it's a Netsuki that's made by the Museum of Fine Art. So much like the Metropolitan Museum of Art pieces that we find with jewelry, they're made out of great pieces, worthy of reproducing. So as an amateur Netsuki buyer myself, I could very easily think that that was the real deal and that it's quite a masterpiece. It's not until taking a little closer look at it, you know, it's not ivory, which I would assume an older Netsuki in this style would be ivory. And it's got that little mark on it. So MFA. Let's see if you can actually see that one. But it's pretty wonderful. It's 15 grams. It's $45. I have the King Tut bust from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, says Mama Chola. Dang. I bet that's impressive. Holy cow. There's an angle on this one where it's, you can see, oh, its feet. Look at how its feet are tucked up underneath. Like, I see why they chose this Netsuki. Can you wear it, Kim? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, you could try, but nah, it's a decorative item. I mean, I guess you could go through the, there's a little hole in the leg you could go through. But yeah, that one's pretty fantastic. I like it a lot. I don't mind keeping it around for a little while and decorating the shelves with it. And that one's $45. If somebody sees that on the playback and you want that, let me know. Okay, this one, I wanted to sell this at the end. I think Tanya wanted me to sell this one at the end last time too. But it had a little bit of funk on it, which I thought was maybe silver plate. I like tiny things. I love it. Jason ring, says Lisa Ross. Why not? Why not? I've seen, well, yeah, I've seen crazier Jason rings. Okay, this bracelet, it's sterling. I was pretty stoked on that. Maybe you remember it. This panel back here, oh yeah, this panel back here had something on it that made it look like it was copper showing through. But cleaned it up a little bit, tested it, it's all sterling. It's nice. Let's see, those are the details. It's a 6.5 on the cone. Goes 2 3/8 inch right here by 1 7/8 inch, and it has a 1 inch gap, but it is a little bit flexible, so it can be popped on and popped off. And that's $43. What can I say? It's $43. Is that a ring price? No, that's the price for the bracelet. And it is really well made. Like nice, the crinkles, it's not flimsy. It's not a flimsy one. Let's just see, where are you on the cone? Sit still, sir. The voice in my head is telling me. Yep, 6.5 on the cone. I agree, Joshy boy, that's a bargain. It is a bargain. Yeah, really cool. Cool folded silver. I've seen a few of these folded silver pieces, and they were very flimsy. And you can see on this one, they actually took the time. There's 3 sections. It's 2 bars on the outside, like 2 bars on the outside, and then that center section of, it's like a crinkled aluminum can. So yeah, they framed the crinkled section with some bars and stabilized it and made it nice and solid. I could probably wear this one, yeah. A little bit deep for my wrist profile. Have a little bit more of a wide profile, but I can sport that one. I've been wanting to try some fold forming. All right, Jen. Well, there you go. There's an inspirational piece for you. Yeah, that looks like fun. I don't know. Silversmithing just looks, it looks like it would be very rewarding, but I can see it also being very frustrating. Had no idea how hard it was to get the solder to go where you want it to, and how it follows the heat, and different materials can keep it from flowing. And yeah, there's a lot to it. It's not just heat it up and put it together. All right, that one's going down, 43. I'm not dropping that any. I might be crazy, but I'm not dropping it any. We'll fit a 7. Well, yeah, Jen. It's a 6.5 on the cone, but I'm a 7. So it does fit me, but I'm going over the widest part of my knuckle. It does fit me, but it's kind of, depending on your wrist profile, it's kind of deep, Like, I would prefer it to be a little more narrow because it's got a pretty round profile, because that's the profile that I'm typically. All right, Gen B's in. Gen B. If the wrist profile doesn't work, I have a feeling you can tweak that around to make it work. So. Ah. Jen. You're funny. All right, sold the Gen B at 43. Oh, I was going to say something, but I think I'll just keep it to myself. Oh, jumping speeds here. Trifari. I don't remember seeing this actual design before. And I couldn't actually find it. So, there you go. It's a fun one. The pendant is 3 inches long. The chain is 24 inches long. It's that nice velvety snake chain. And both are signed and marked Trifari. And that one's $45. $45 on the Trifari necklace. It looks like a superhero medallion, right? Yeah, I like it. I thought it was pretty cool. Trifari goodness. I'm gonna mute my mic real fast. All right, now they're outside. Oh, hopefully that was a little more pleasant than the standard Barkerama. All right, $45 on the Trifari necklace. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you the back. There's the mark. There's the mark on the hang tag. The old Crown T hang tag. It's very cool. It is very cool, Mama Chola. It's not very cool at $45. All right, well, how about at $35? Somebody want it for $35? Any Trifari fans in the house? If so, hop on it. If not, I'm dropping it in the bag. And let me change that price on the bag as well, just in case somebody's watching the playback and they go, oh, and you go, I need that. And I'll take it at $35. Bark, 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 bark. Barkity, bark, bark. Oh, how long have we been here? Been here for an hour. Is that right? Been an hour already? Hour and a half? Holy moly. Wow, I'm really good at just killing time. Because when I looked at this tray, I said, well, I should be able to get through that in about 40 minutes. Half an hour. Oh, these are fantastic. Big, big amber earrings. Nice color on them, sterling silver. A good heavy mounting. Beautiful blonde honey color. Yeah, those are great. What can I say? 7.5 grams total. So, we know 3.75 grams each, roughly. 1.5 inches total drop on them. And the cabs are pretty big. They're 20 millimeters by 15 millimeters. So that it's actually a pretty darn big chunk of amber in there. And those ones are 46 bucks. $46 on those beauties. Gorgeous. Gorgeous honey color on those. If they were egg yolk amber, I would buy them in a heartbeat. Yeah, Mama Chola, right? If they were egg yolk, unfortunately, they wouldn't be $45 or $46. But they are pretty fabulous. I like that. 33 people in the house and 41 thumbs up. Dang. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It sure is a pleasure hanging out with you on this Wednesday evening. They're very pretty, Mama Chola. They are quite pretty. And I was thinking to myself, I don't mind if they don't sell, because these are pretty good to have in my shop. But also, I was thinking I could drop the price a little bit, because if somebody's on the fence and you want these for $39, then I'm going to drop them to $39, because I got a great deal on them. So I'm still getting a good amount of profit on them, and I don't need to shoot for the sky on the profit margin. So if somebody wants those at $39, hop on it now. Now is the time. And I had a couple pieces that people had asked about on email. They had emailed about. And I will be bringing those around at some point. I just wanted to make sure that people were here, so don't want anyone to miss out. All right, nobody at 39. They're going down. They're going down. I can't drop them any more than that. Well, I mean, I could, but dang. Then when am I going to find another one at such a good price? Tomorrow? Hopefully. Okay, Bakelite. One more Bakelite. Bakelite brooch. Wow, I was kind of torn on this one. Torn about whether I wanted to sell it or not. Yeah, fantastic. Two-tone. I rarely see Bakelite in two colors. It's out there. I do see it now and then, but very rarely. And this one's quite exceptional. Just beautiful. Beautiful butterscotchy bottom with that black layer on top. It's big. 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches long. 2.25 inches wide. 24 grams. I was going to start this. I was going to start it at 85. But we're going to reverso price-o this one. What's up, Steph? Steph sells stuff by the seashore. Welcome in. Long time no see, Steph. Your prices are so great, we don't even have to go. How low can you go? Right, Mama Chola? I don't know if I did. Oh, I think I do have a couple how low can you goes. Gina, Doug, want the size 6.5. Want the size 6.5 Art Deco ring for 75. All right, Gina, I got you on that. Okay, so $58 on the Bakelite brooch. Did I get that in the chat? Yep. 58. It's big, bold, fantastic. I did not clean this one up. You can see it's got some dust in the cracks there. My friend didn't get over here. Actually, he's coming over. My friend didn't get over here to polish it because, man, he likes to polish that Bakelite. He might get that red. I bet that red Bakelite bangle gets. I bet that gets a good buffing. So, all right. I don't see any action on that. 58. Oh, call me crazy. Yeah, just call me crazy. I've been called worse. All right, 58 going down. I think I registered, but Mama Chola dropped Doug. I think you did register, Gina, so yeah. If not, you are well known in the community. I trust you. You know what, Gina? Right here, register. Hold on. That reminds me I should have this pinned. I should have this one pinned. And also R33. And there's my jot form, Gina, and there's my email as well. So if anybody's not aware of autofill on their device, if you're not aware of how to set up autofill on your iPhone or on, I'm sure Androids and Windows operating phones do it as well. Setting an autofill things is great. Like for me to type in my email right there, ravenschest33@gmail, all I have to do is hit R33 and space, and it automatically fills in my, and that's a set autofill. So anywhere that I am on the device, it'll do that. So just a tidbit of useful information that has saved me so much time, like my jot form. Jotf, yeah. All I have to do is hit jotf. Or it doesn't work for you, Mama Chola, only on my device. Yeah, on my device, if I hit jotf, hot. No, if I hit jot, F, and then space, boom, the jot form's right there. Wow, how handy are these things? So check that out. Explore your autofill options on your device and save yourself some time and get efficient with fun stuff like that. My phone keeps trying to autofill Jen's Gem's email address on everything. Well, that was part of it, Jen. Yeah, my autofill options were so wonky that I'm like, wait a minute, there has to be a better way to just get the information I'm trying to plug in there. Leaving you guys to go grocery shopping. I'll email you, Doug. My email starts with, all right. Sounds good, Alien. I look forward to seeing that. I will. That might be help at Bruce's spelling, Czechoslovakia, brainstorm. Right. Yeah, it's really helpful. Because there's a bunch of things that I would sit there and type or go search for to find, to cut and paste, and wow, that's a big help. All right, more things. What do we have? We got a big pile of passes there. Big pile of passes. I'll be bringing those back around on Friday, I guess, because Friday is going to be another show, and we're going to have a Mad Libs on Friday as well. So thank you to Elizabeth K for sponsoring Mad Libs. Elizabeth K is the official sponsor of Mad Libs, probably through the end of the summer. Is that only on iPhones? Mama Chola, I'm only familiar with how to do it on iPhones. I imagine there's an equivalent on an Android phone as well, or a Windows phone, but I'm not sure. I'd say YouTube it. That's where I learned it. I learned it from a, let's see, was that another reseller? It was. I learned it from another eBay reseller's YouTube channel because that's how they have an autofill set for when they respond to specific questions and when they send offers on eBay. They have a custom offer message. And all they do is put in OFR and it types in a whole paragraph. So, huge time saver. Doug, jotform completed. All right. Thanks, Gina. Embarrassing to say YouTube everything. You know, Wamachola, I remember when I got that revelation that YouTube was a huge learning resource. Nothing embarrassing about that to YouTube, to go seek knowledge. Nothing embarrassing about seeking knowledge. All right, beautiful Sodalite Figa charm, or Figa pendant. This is not a charm. It is a legitimate pendant. Beautiful stone. It is sterling silver. You may have seen that I wanted to test it when I did the preview. But yeah, sterling silver, it's beautiful. 2 1/4 inches, big old piece. 9 grams, $25 on that. My silversmith knowledge came from the University of YouTube for free, right? And Gen B, you should be proud of that. Honestly, like that is awesome. And you, to me, you look like a professional silversmith. Like you have a solid foundation in knowledge. So, and clearly your results speak for themselves. Is it giving the bird? No, it's like the Figa. It's like this. Yeah. But Rhonda, you know, we should all be doing that. Yeah, very collectible motif. I don't know when it originates because I've sold a number of Victorian pieces that were Victorian Figa charms. I don't know if it's one symbol. Gen B. Yeah, you know, I think that Gen B's voice is very, very soothing. Yes. Your voice came from heaven. I think Gen B's done some professional voice work or voice acting as well. So that shows through. Okay, no one at 25. All right, well, let's see. If I take the shipping off that makes it 19. So someone want it for 19. They wear it a lot in Brazil. Oh, interesting. Interesting, Kim. All right, I dropped that one to 19 if somebody wants that for 19. The lighting's not very friendly on this one. It's making it look like the bottom of it's kind of, nah. Not spectacular. So you change the angle and see if that helps. There you go. Now you get a little bit more of the definition in that, in the carving. But, all right, big one going down. Oh, nope. W. Marion coming up. Congratulations, W. Marion, and thank you. And, you know, we got cut off a little bit on the last stream, W. Marion, and I believe you were the one that had asked about the carved wood. I think it's an ox. Thank you, and you're welcome. Yeah, so I did bring that out to bring back around. So yeah, I'll grab that here in a second, and actually let me just grab that right now. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. I thought I had it, but I guess I left it in my office. But I did find it, and when I take a break here, I'll grab that and bring that sucker around. In the meantime, it is a nice specimen of one. I agree, Momochola. Monofiga means it's a hand that looks like the fig fruit. Oh. Cool. I wonder what the symbology is, what the symbolism is. A lot of Art Deco this week. I should have themed it Art Deco and fun. A lot of fun costume and a lot of Art Deco. These beads, pretty fantastic. Like a satiny pink glass. Super long. Little glass seed beads and a little brass clasp. Uh, 35 inches long. 35 inches and $33. I'm not sure. They could be Czech. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, but look at that. They're $33. You knew it had to be coming sooner or later. How low can you go? That's the first one of the night, right? First, how low can you go? Item started at double-digit number, dropped to the next lowest. Oh. And that's what we're doing right now. No one in at 33. Let's drop it to 22. Gen B, let me get 22 typed in before you type 11, please. Although this isn't silver, so we might not have Gen B. Might not have Gen B in on this one. Ah, darn it, Gen B. Look at that. You have been disqualified, Gen B. All right. Gen B has been disqualified. And we are dropping the price to $11 right now. So if somebody does want them at 11, now's the time. Otherwise, these are going to go into a box of goodness. Not really my style, but had it. Yep, I'm right there with you, Jen. I hear you. Well, it doesn't matter because you have officially been disqualified, so you can't buy these even if you wanted to. All right, going down. Going down into a box of goodness. A bag, rather. We're going to start a bag. Huh, I didn't put my little table over here. I'm missing my surface, my platform. Okay, this one. This one is for real nice. Are they glass? They are glass, Mama Chola, yes. All glass beads. The little accent beads are pretty cool too. They have like they're like frosted beads with a little like pink center, like a clear bead with a little ribbon of pink. We're not fetching right now, buddy. He's like, it's break time, right? Does union break time mean it's fetchies for Buka? Buka, you're funny. Yeah, you're funny. Oh, hi. Do you want to come up and say hi? Hi. I'm afraid the whole setup might crash if you actually jump up in my lap. Hi. Were you licking my mic? Hi. Hi, Buka. Hi. Oh. Oh, oh, big hug. Oh, oh, oh. Hi. Snorfles. Snorfles. All right, buddy. He's like, now will you throw the ball? No, we're not playing fetch right now, bro. What? Where are you going to go? He doesn't care. All right, leave it. It sounds like Bigfoot. He did snort. He snorts when he's happy. He's like... All right, leave it, Buka. All right, these are fantastic. Venetian glass, I'm a fan. I am a fan of Venetian glass. The color on these, I don't know, seafoam green maybe? Celadon, I'm not exactly sure what you'd call it. I think that's how my throwing the ball, right, Tanya? Throwing the ball, always throw the ball. Yeah, these are beautiful. They can kind of speak for themselves. Accent beads in between are great. Those little clear, the gold aventurine flake inside them. Nice end caps. Great accent beads. Nice brass clasp. The great thing about these, not only are they fabulous beads in a great color, they got matching clip earrings. Beautiful. And I don't know. I didn't look them up. I didn't research them. I got them at a great price. So I'm offering them at what I consider to be a screaming good deal of $39. Yeah. If they survive tonight and make it into my shop, they will be much more in my shop. I have 3 little dogs, and that's all they do is go after the little yellow ball. Yeah, they like that. Dogs like to fetch. Dogs like to go on walks. 17-inch length, Merche. 17-inch length on that. And the earrings are 1 inch. So the earrings are 1 inch. And I don't know what that mark is. It looks like I think it's a GR or RG. Let's see, can we get it? I don't know if I can get that to focus on that. kind of afraid to zoom in and out because the last time I zoomed in and out, I was stuck in like nose hair mode. Merché's in at 39. So yeah, those are the deal. Great cluster on that earring too. Just a rare deal. Hello, Karen. Hi, Doug. Hi, everyone. Just popping in. Just popping in before bed. Well, thanks for popping in, Karen. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. All right, we're going to call these for Merché at 39. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sold at 39 Merché. Good pickup on those, Merché. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. And I'm glad that I was able to pick those up for a great deal and pass on a great deal as well. Yes, they are. I think you'll be quite pleased with those, Merché. Ooh, crunchy crunch. Okay, these were pretty fantastic. They cleaned up great. I don't know if you remember seeing these when I first bought them, but man, they were pretty crusty. Pretty crusty. But they are amber. Nice hidden clasp on those. I would say these are on the verge of needing to be restrung. Wow. Please ship my can whenever you can after tonight. Okay, Merché, I will. I was going to talk to you about that because I'm sure you know we have some potential issues coming up. So, Flocasso's in at 11. Get it, Frank. Yeah, these ones, because they need to be restrung, I'm keeping that in mind. And I'm going to keep the price down. For me, let's see. It's only going to cost me about $20 to have them restrung. But if I have them restrung, the price is going to go up by about $50. Just so you know. But tonight, if you want them here, as they are wearable. As they are. But I would advise restringing them. And yeah, $95 is the low price that I would put these in after they're restrung in my store. But right here, right now, 45 bucks. So if you like them like that, if you can restring them yourself, I would advise doing so. You could wear them as they are, but as you can see, they're barely hanging on. They're hanging on by a thread. All right, W. Marion's in. So if nobody else comes back real fast at 47, then we're going to call those sold to W. Marion at 45. And right, amazing price. I agree. But if you saw, I got an amazing price as well. So I'm happy to pass that along. Sold to W. Marion, thank you. Yeah, those are pretty darn nice. So there you go. You may have watched me buy those on Sunday at the Watsonville Flea Market. Right, Kim. I don't see modern amber pieces with those hidden clasps. And typically the pieces that I do see with that style clasp are deco into like the 40s. So yeah. YouTube will teach you anything, says Flocasso. I bought a bunch of silk for jewelry making with the intention of learning. They have not left the box. Yeah, I've been clearing out a lot of projects like that lately, Frank. Yeah. Doesn't mean they're not out there to be done or the knowledge isn't there to be had, but I haven't taken the time, so. Hattie Carnegie. This is a recognizable unsigned Hattie Carnegie piece. Just really fun. I like whimsical pieces. I like things that have a little bit of character. And this one, it ticks those boxes for me. It's in great condition. I did find a couple other of these, the same motif, but not in this color and material configuration. The other ones were pretty plain, in my opinion. And this one is $65 if somebody likes that. It is 1.75 inches, 14 grams, Hattie Carnegie. And look at that eye. Wow. Rawr, rawr. Good character on it. Is it a dog or a horse? I think it's a dog, Merche. I do believe, but it does kind of have like a horse-shaped face, huh? I've slowed down on the project, says Kim. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Kim. Yeah. It's all about time, right? Nice, you can see the construction on that. Yeah, probably bulldog. Eldine Wingfield, welcome in. And I do believe that's a good guess there. I believe that I am. Oh, Frank, the Bead Shop YouTube channel has great knotting tutorials. I think that's the channel's name. Oh, nice. If you're watching, Estelle, I'm not going to go look at that. Hello, Heart Candy, and welcome in. Welcome in, Heart Candy. Okay, nobody in on the Hattie Carnegie doggy. Out it goes. All right. That one can go into the pile. That one can go into the box. This one can go. Okay, this fabulous retro sterling silver bracelet and carnelian. It is a size 6 on the cone. It lays out flat to be a size 7. So keep that in mind. However you do your bracelet sizing references, it's a 7-inch out flat, it's a 6-inch on the cone. And I believe this may have been when you were interested in, Grace. If I remember right. I got a little bombarded with my emails and I may not be remembering right, but this one is 7 inches, 6 inches on the cone. It's 42 grams and it's $75. So it is heavy. If you didn't catch that in the preview, 42 grams. So it's quite substantial. The links are solid. So it has the look that it has the same feel as well. It has a substantial feel to it. And I was just thinking, I wish I could wear it. I don't know, it's a 7. Maybe I can. I will stop sending cat pics every morning. I'm sorry, Doug. Yeah, stop filling up my inbox with cat pics, Frank. Okay. Yeah, so I could get it on, but I'm not going to snap it. It would be really tight. So, yes, 75. All right. I see you heart candy at 75. So, and heart candy is Grace. Just if you guys think I'm crazy talking to myself. If nobody else is in, then let's call that one sold 75. And thank you very much, heart candy. And I'm glad that you were able to get your name changed. You know what, Grace? I had sold that. The Satsuma buckle, I forgot. It sold later in that stream. So, yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize that until earlier today. I'm like, where is that? Oh, that's right. It sold. It shipped. It's gone. All right. Oh, this, I couldn't believe it. When this was part of that group that I got at the flea market, I just about passed out because it's the biggest blister pearl that I've had. It may be the biggest blister pearl piece that I've had. If not, it's the biggest one I've had in a long time. Sterling silver, Art Deco / arts and crafts. Very much arts and crafts feel, Art Deco era. Do I need to pre-register, Doug? Eldine, you do not need to pre-register. I would just ask if you bid on something that you register in a timely manner by filling out this jot form that's about to drop in the chat. That is now pinned at the top of the chat. Yeah, I would just ask that you register in a timely manner if you bid on something. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful blister pearl piece. Marked sterling. It's 1.5 inches tall. The ones that I'm used to having are tiny. They're like, you know, 1/3 of the width and half of the height. And the last one of these that I had, I think it was $85 or $95. And that looks like a Kim. You're gonna get another Nightbot chat going, Kim, if you're not careful. Good evening, Lisa. Welcome in. Yeah, the last one of these that I sold, it was $85 or $95, and it was the small version. This one, $56. Yeah, because I paid next to nothing for it, so there you go. Great piece, great price, and yeah, depending on what you see, you may not be able to unsee it. There, we're just going to show the G-rated version of the pendant. Kim, I think you did this before. I think you killed an item with a comment before. No apologies. No apologies needed. All right, well, I mean, this should be a hot seller in the right market. Put a bikini on that thing. Gosh, right here. There. Here, should we get a little... Dang it, I was going to put a little dot on it, but I got the wrong... Dang it, I got the wrong color dot. Do we have a black Sharpie in here? There we go. All right, I think we got it now. We're blanking. No. That's almost worse. There we go. Oh, now it's behind a screen and it's blacked out. Okay, we're safe now. Okay, enough goofiness. Blister pearl pendant. Blister pearl nipple pendant. Going down. Going somewhere else where it's not going to be made fun of. Darn you, Kim. So, Doug, sorry I'm rolling here. Me too. Me too. Blister pearl. Wow, I can't wait to write a description for that one. In my OnlyFans jewelry store. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, well, you know, I'm pretty darn close. I was thinking about taking a break, but I'm actually pretty close to getting through the tray of new stuff here. So, yeah. Just finish that up. Poor blister pearl. Can't help its nub, right? Oh, I love that little blister pearl. Get back over here, blister pearl. Arts and crafts blister titty pendant. Oh my goodness, right? Did I just throw my bag away? Dang, that had some good information on it. Okay. If you've been here a while, you know, I like enamel jewelry. And I typically have, you know, a set of enamel earrings or two. And these ones, man, when I saw them, I was really stoked. Really high quality, really nice colors, really thoughtfully crafted. The finishing touch for me is the wires. Typically you'll have all this great design and they'll be finished with a very simple closure with a little hinge or even just a simple little wire that inserts into the end of the tube on the other side. This one they took a little bit extra time to make these nice closures. They have that nice little accent on them. These are made by a known designer. So 1000 Flowers is the designer. The pieces are highly collectible, super expensive. The only ones like this that I could find that are close to that motif were $230, $240, somewhere in that price range. Some of the lesser ones are in the $125 to $150 price range. And if I list them, I'll probably list them on the lower end of the retail because I would like to move them, and I don't need to maximize the profit on them. But here tonight they're 85 bucks. So look them up. 1000 Flowers is the designer, and they're just really, really exceptional. And Lisa's in at 85. So we'd be looking for 90 or better pretty darn quick, or we're going to call those for Lisa. So I don't mind just looking at them. They make a nice frame, nice picture. All right, Lisa, you got them. Sold to Lisa at 85. Congratulations. Yeah, those are great. Okay, there's been a little bit of clowning around going on tonight. That's what I thought, Lisa. That's awesome. Yay. Hooray. I don't know. This could be somebody. Google Lens didn't find anybody comparable. I figured maybe if it's somebody known, then Google Lens will find it. Because I don't know, costume jewelry is not my gig typically, and I'm not one of those guys that can look at it and go, oh yeah, that is a Weiss from 1967 from their spring line. I'm not that guy, but it's cool. I liked it. Good mobility, good movement on it. I like this cap, honestly. Thank you, Lisa. Unless it's Schiaparelli, right, Frank? Ow. I gotta get moving on that, Frank. I'm sorry about lagging on that. Ow. So yeah, I don't know. Look that one up. What does it smell like? It's a little brassy. Yeah, it's a little brassy. That makes sense though. I guess I should really be showing the construction, because people that know, that's what you're looking for. What do the connecting pieces look like? What's the clasp looking like? What does the hinge look like? How do all the components come together? Hello, Roberta. Welcome in. I love its hat. I like its hat too. It's like a wizard clown. Wizardish clown. The blue, it's glass, yeah. It's like a Peking glass. It is glass indeed. The movie It ruined clowns for me forever. Oh, well, I guess I'm lucky. Oh, hello. Wow, where's that creepy eyeball in the clown's crotch? Holy moly, what's in your crotch, clown? What? Wow. All right. That creeped me out a little bit. 45. Now that it's got an eyeball in its crotch, it's only 38 bucks. I bet I can't just line that up again. Nope. See, that was like a one-time deal. That was a one-time deal right there. How long is it? It is 2 5/8 inch long. So size-wise, it's about that big. Did I drop the price? I did. I dropped the price to $38. Now things are descending. Right, Kim? Yeah, you started it, Kim. Right. Maybe even not tonight. It might have been another night. We're blaming Kim for this one. All right, going down. He's going down in the bag. Yeah! Dang, clown's got some moves. Get in the bag, clown. Get in the bag. Get in the bag. Get. No, he's not. He's not giving it up. Nope. Not happening. All right, the clown's in the bag. Yikes. He's much cooler that way, right? That's one cool clown. Like, he's laughing at himself. He's having a great time. If Kim didn't start it, I would have said it anyways, right? Yeah, we're not blaming it on Kim. This chat's just terrible in general. So gymnastics included, right? No extra cost for the gymnastics. Okay. Buka, did you put the ball behind the couch? Oh my goodness. He's playing fetch for himself. He hid the ball under the couch. Okay, Joshy boy. You were the one that guessed what these cufflinks are. I had not seen this. I had not seen Yves Saint Laurent cufflinks. I never would have guessed. You could have given me probably 1,000 guesses, and I may not have guessed that these are Yves Saint Laurent. Very Art Deco in style. Sterling silver and black onyx. Just great design. Let's see if I can get some of the dimensionality in there so you can see nice depth in that. The connecting bar, very cool, very well made. Just all in all, great set of cufflinks. Classy, right, Kim? Very classy. Very classy, very nice. The backs are smaller than the front. Good night, Karen. Take care. Yeah, really nice. I didn't clean them up. I should have buffed them up a little bit because they're pretty darn nice. They deserve better. But they're 75 bucks. They're $75. And they are fantastic. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, focus on that and not my face. I like it. Good. I think the last Apple update, they changed the AI because it's gotten a lot better. Now it's like telepathic AI. It focuses on what I'm thinking it should be focusing. Doug Ginterball. Painted pony. I like that. Okay. YSL cufflinks are going down. Oh, Buka. Buka's like, yeah, man. Why don't you take a break? Why don't you take a break? Actually, that was it. That was the last of the new. That was the last of the new stuff. So hold on just a second. I am going to fetch Sambuca's ball. Where'd it go, buddy? Oh, I don't see it under here. It's under the couch. Oh, wow. All right, all the way back over on this side. Oh, I don't think I can reach that. There, it's yours now. We got it. Don't roll it back under there. Don't roll it back under there. All right. I'm a vet. I can't help but notice. Painted pony. Well, that's very nice. Buka's very... You can probably hear that. Probably know what that means, too. Get my ball. My anxiety level is really ramping up here. I don't know if my ball's ever going to come out from underneath the couch. Night. This is dog's way of getting Doug to exercise. Nightbot put him up to it, right? I keep ignoring those Nightbot messages for UBT, union break time. Union break time. It is union break time. Let's see. What do I have? I don't really have anything ready for UBT here. Oh, excuse the shot there. I think my drawers are. I hope that wasn't too much. Yeah. We're safe. Oh no, God. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Union break time, sir. It is indeed. It is union break time. And you know what? Check this out. You can call me crazy. All right, let's not do that again. I think I need my belt. Pants on the ground. I'm heading to bed soon, Doug. Long, hard day. Yes, you know what? Yeah, it will, W. Marion. If not, I'll just send it to you. So either way, it's yours, okay? I was gonna charge $30 for it, but how about if I just send it to you? It can be a gift. No, I'm not gonna make you wait. Okay, this necklace. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I don't want you to miss out on it again either. All right. This is the union break time necklace. I don't remember if the balls are sterling or not. I believe they are. I believe it was all sterling. And black onyx and that mahogany obsidian faceted bead action. Yeah. Starting those at $1 with $1 bid increments. I take a little break. Thank you for dropping that. UBT, union break time. All right. Starting dollar of one bid with $1 bid increments on this, everybody. And I will be back in 3 minutes and 33 seconds, right, Tanya? Is that what the YouTube union contract says? All right, Kim, I got you. Have a good night. Hello, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there. I'm just ordering some food real fast, so give me another minute real quick, please. All right, do we got any action going? Jeez. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for hanging in there. Still got 21 people hanging tight. Thank you very much. I see Zen Zord at 11. Let's get some better sound going here. Get the mic going again. Oh. Well, I got some food ordered, but I didn't actually take a break. I carried my coffee off. So. All right, I see Zen Zord at 13 and Gianna at 14. I mean, Gina at 14. So thank you, Zen Zord and Gina. And hello as well, Zen Zord. I don't know if I caught you coming in earlier. Good evening. Mama Chola says, popcorn. We got some popcorn going. We do indeed. Do you guys want a length on those? They're pretty long. Where's everyone going? Bruce says, everyone's going to bed, Bruce. And everybody was out. Hello, Purple. Welcome in. All right, 28 inches long on those. 28. Oh, yeah, dang, look at that. 13 people in the house now. People were like, nope, we're done. We're taking union breaks, too. All right, I see Gina at 16. And out to Gina, says Zen. So we got Gina at 16. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Sold to Gina at 16. Congratulations, Gina, on a great deal. And thank you for getting those moving. Look at that. And I think that's your first Buka. Bro. He just dropped the slimy ball in the tray of jewelry. Nope, I think you misunderstood. Union break time. He's like, union break time was supposed to entail a couple throwings of the ball, sir. You didn't take a drink of water. You only ordered food. 8 people. Wow, Bruce, that's weird. That is weird. Oh, I wonder what happened. Did aliens abduct him? That'll teach you to take a break. I have some theories. I think I'll check that theory later. What a deal on that, right? Right, Gina? That is a good deal. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I remember when I bought it thinking, man, that's going to sell fast, and I've had it. It's come around a couple times, so it was just waiting for you, Gina. And I don't know, that might be your first. That might be your first first purchase, Gina. So I know you just registered, so congratulations and thank you. People are coming back. Where'd you all go, everybody? Maybe we should ask them, Bruce. Where'd you go? Where'd you all go? Did everybody take a union break as well? I'm still here, says Rhonda. I'm still here. Ow. Oh, I just got a little cramp in my toe. Ow. They went to go chop down Christmas tree. Right? They heard there's only, what, 211 days left? They're getting on that. They're getting on that shizzle. Ooh, insane Millefiori flat beads. Took a Kool-Aid break, right? Oh. Maybe there was a hot item on over at Leslie's, that Black Dog Vintage. I don't know if Leslie's still on. Probably not. All right, gorgeous Millefiori beads. I like the flat. I've always liked the flat Venetians. I have some cool green and gold flat ones like that. 20 inches long. 20 inches long, 81 grams. Those big beads are 7/8 of an inch. Those little ones are 3/8 of an inch. And $48 on that. Nope, $43 on that one. Little typo is a $5 difference. And I just got a line on a couple earrings as well. And one of the pairs might match these. Yeah, some really cool Millefiori earrings. I already bought the hot item, the Mexican Fire Opal. Well, welcome in, Robin Matthews. Hello, I'm a new subscriber and I have just registered. Well, welcome in. I see Mary Lisa Brown at 43. What breed is your dog? I don't know which one was peeking in. I have 3 dogs here, Eldine. All right, if nobody else is coming back at 45 or better real fast, we're going to call those sold to Mary Lisa Brown at 43. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sold to Mary Lisa Brown. And congratulations. And thank you, Mary Lisa Brown. I believe that's your second purchase now. Ooh. The one who's trying to play fetch right now, Sambuca. All right, I muted for the sneeze and I didn't unmute. So, Jen B, I hope that I saved your ears there. Anyone else who's wearing headphones or has their volume cranked up, I hope that, yeah, I spared you the explosion of sound there. No, Buka, Go on. That's not going to work, buddy. You got to read the room. He says, I read the room, and it said, play fetch. The room always says, play fetch. You're welcome, Jen B. And thank you, Mary Lisa Brown. I don't know what I just did. Look, I put my Sharpie into the bag. What am I going to write with the beads? All right, I'm going to take the ball and put it up, buddy. I'm going to go put it on the shelf if you keep dropping it on me. You're not getting the hint. I'm not getting the hint, and neither are you. This is not dog space. Yep. No more. No more for you. Sorry, my friend. We can resume this activity later. Ooh. Yeah, Art Deco was a big theme this week. Back onto it. Beautiful. Beautiful Art Deco glass bead necklace. Oh, it's even worse. Now he's looking for the ball. Ay, ay, ay. Have the shakers sold? Oh no, they haven't. They have not. I didn't bring those around. Yeah, those are still in my office as well. But yeah, let me bring those out. All right, beautiful crystal necklace. It's glass, so crystal spoken lightly, and it's $18. Let me get a length on that for you. The clasp is brass. And the length is 17¼ inches long. So, just very pretty. Simple, elegant, very clean. I like the unique shape of those large beads. Ooh. And here, just take a look at that one bead there for a second. Bigfoot is coming in the room, right? Bigfoot's on the prowl. He wants to know what happened to that really cool tennis ball. Bigfoot likes fuzzy balls, and he's on the prowl. He just walked up. I thought he had it. I thought he had it. All right. Any action on that? Did I just close out my chat? All right. Nothing. Quiet crickets. $10? $10? Anybody? $10? Save me. I should have. How low can you goat it? $10 on that. If somebody wants it, hop on it, and it's yours. Otherwise, that one's going down. Where is that bag? I did start one of those, didn't I? Oh, yeah. Going down into the bag of goodness. The bag of glass necklaces, apparently, tonight. That's That's cool. That's cool. I get that. All right, Victoria, Tasco. I have not had these before. W. Marion. All right, it's coming out of the bag. And I'll tell you what, W. Marion, want it or not, you're getting a pink necklace that goes with it. 2 for the price of 1. $10. W. Marion. Sold. Congratulations. And thank you, W. Marion. Boom. Boom, boom. All right, Victoria, Tasco. You may have seen, I wanted to know what you thought about cleaning them, not cleaning them. I myself, I tend to not clean vintage metal in general. And so I didn't. I left them as I bought them, and yeah, they are what they are. They're absolutely incredible. Signed Victoria. Highly collectible, very rare. And $125 is my asking price on these. If that works for you, then that works for me too. But pretty darn exceptional. Yeah, W. Marion, I hear you. It goes against my grain to polish anything vintage, so. And yeah, you might be looking at these, if you don't know Mexican silver, you might be looking at them going, what the heck, $125 for salt and pepper shakers? And it's in the rarity and in the name. Victoria, what is that? Anna, she has a beautiful name. Anna Nunez Brillante, or it's a very, very beautiful name. And I can only imagine how they'll clean up if somebody chose to clean them up. I'm sure they'd shine up just like a new penny. A new penny and a new silver dollar put together. Well, I hate to drop it, but I can drop it a little bit. You might see that I'm getting uncomfortable in a puckery position, but if 99 works for you, then that also works for me, but that is as low as I can go, so. All right, Grace, I see Heart Candy is in at 99, so let's just call those in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold the Heart Candy. And thank you. Yeah, those are fantastic. I don't expect to see another pair of those. Another set. So congratulations, Grace, and thank you. Bruce and Dennis out. Good night, friends. Good night, Bruce and Dennis. Thanks for being here, guys. And look forward to catching you on Friday, Bruce and Dennis. Yeah, if you're not booked on Friday, then plan on coming and hanging out. Heart Candy 99. Okay, I got that. And thanks for asking about those as well, Heart Candy, because those were shuffled around and may not have made it out. So, Loki. Aw, Loki just squeezed into the light box. Mad Libs Friday, Bruce. Yep. Mad Libs Friday indeed. And good night, Doug. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Happy. Be grateful. Be kind. Good night, Mama Chola. Thanks for hanging out with us for most of the night here. 11:30 on the East Coast. Getting late. I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, I got another a tray of goodies that I can bring up still. So some of these pieces have been around, some of them have not. Let's just do a little giveaway though. Let's give away some earrings. Let's give it away. Nice, like ice cube glass earrings. Only the West Coasters left, right? The West Coasters and the Insomniacs. Let's see, do we still have, is Flo Casso still in the house? Flo Casso is an East Coaster or a back Easter. The night's still young in California, lol, right, Corvus? It's actually, it is still light out. So we're at that time of year where, yeah, it's 8:30 at night and it's still light. So let's give these glass earrings away. Let's give those away. Let's see, we have 29 to 30 people in the house. Dang, 30 people still hanging out here. It is getting late. So the West Coast contingent and the Insomniacs are representing well. I like it. Oh, Google Chrome, no. All right, let's get Nightbot in here. We're gonna run a giveaway. Let's see. Wow, I got too many Googles on my, I got too many Google apps on my phone. Since when is that a thing? It used to be Google was just a search engine. Remember that? I'm a night owl normally, but I went and had a child. Oh man. Yeah. I know about that one. Then your sleep gets all wonky depending on the age of the child. Giveaway. All right, we're going to do another random number. We got 30 people in the house. Hello, Margaret Bertone. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We're going to do a random number between 1 and 50. So pick a number between 1 and 50. And whoever wins gets these great ice cube earrings. "11:30 p.m. says Robin. Robin must be another East Coaster hanging tight there. And look at all these guesses we got going. Nightbot does keep track and... Oh, that's cool. Nightbot keeps track and says too low or too high on some. So 45 is too high. And 1 is too low. A little bit of a hint there. Oh, nice. Wow, Nightbot's got a whole log with just the chat log in it. Dang. I'm going to have to use that. That's a whole page of chat. That's a whole bunch of chat that can go by and not get lost. That is pretty darn cool, Nightbot. And Rhonda Schrader, congratulations. I don't know what number that was. 9, Rhonda Schrader? 8? Oh, Rhonda Schrader's doing the 8, 9, 10 sequential series. Congratulations, Rhonda. Rhonda Schrader, congratulations. You won those great little earrings. Those will be going into your box. Yeah, I wish Nightbot would tell us. You won the giveaway. The number was blah blah blah. Instead, we gotta figure it out ourselves. Well, it's right there. 8. 8 was the winning number. Congratulations, Rhonda, and thank you very much. Perfume bottles. All right, I got a little tray of stuff. I do collect glass. I collect perfume bottles. I don't know much about them. Typically, I know when they're older. I do like enamel as well. So, this one. Old Foster and Bailey, sterling silver, and enamel. It's got a little nick in it. A couple little nicks. It's not perfect, but it's quite beautiful. And a pretty exceptional size as well. It does have the stopper, which is pretty nice. So quite usable as it is. I've had it for years. I don't remember what I paid for it. I probably paid like $60 or $75 for it. But I honestly don't remember. And a crazy price, yeah. Because it's got a little damage on it. Cosmo, go bark outside. Go bark outside or just lay down. Like 2 choices. He's pondering his choices. He's going. $37 on this. A price that I feel like I should get t-shirts that say that. I'd buy it for that. I would buy it for $37. And it is sterling silver. It is F&B. Oh, Leslie knows. If anyone here knows, it's Leslie. That's a good piece, and that's a good price. So if no one else comes back real fast, then we're going to call that one sold to Leslie at $37. Oh. I know, Tanya, and you're the one that's clued me into that. I've seen Leslie buy a few of the nice. Did 37. That means sold. Congratulations, Leslie. You did 37. Yeah, I've seen Leslie buy some nice perfumes from you, Tanya. And so I was not surprised to see that. And congratulations and thank you, Leslie. All right, a little bit less stated, but less stated. A little bit less spectacular, in my opinion, but still super fine. A little bit earlier. Again, sterling silver. Nice patina on it. Basically, it's as I found it. I didn't polish that top up. You know, when I bought it, the guy was like, man, you could polish that up. It's all dirty. And I'm like, no, I like it just as it is. This one does not have a stopper, unfortunately. But it's awesome. It's $20. And that's what it is. It's even got a little bit of something in the bottom there still. I don't know. And Leslie likes that one too. And I think you're going to be pretty darn happy with that, Leslie. Unless somebody else comes in pretty darn quick at 22 or better, that one's sold to Leslie. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Leslie. That's been sitting in my kitchen window for, I don't know, a year or more. So, thank you and congratulations. I remember buying that one, and 20 is what I paid for that one, so happy to pass that one along. The F&B one, that's a mystery, but I do know what I would have paid for it. Yeah, it's been a while though. Thank you, Leslie. I'm glad those are getting a good home. Did you sell the beautiful vintage brooch from your haul? Oh, the Art Nouveau one, Margaret? I did, yes. Margaret, I don't know if you caught the end of the last live, but yeah, I actually had a gift for you. And Dudley, is it Dudley? Right? Yeah, sorry you missed that one, Margaret. That one was pretty sweet. Yeah, I have this. It's the Dudley, so yeah. That one's coming to you, Margaret. It's a Dudley brooch. Gift to Margaret. A gift to Margaret and Dudley. Oh, right. I just sold a really nice iris glass necklace, which, oh geez, if I'm remembering back, I think that it came through the channel probably like August or so of last year. And then I listed it and put it in the archives, and it just recently sold. And so iris glass was on my radar, and I had one of these earrings hiding somewhere while the other one was waiting for it. And last night I found them. I found the mate and put them back together, and here we are. Beautiful iris glass. Costume people. Look at those earring backs and that construction. Are they Shriner? Are they Schiaparelli? I don't know. They're pretty darn fantastic. And they're 45 bucks. Oh, you're welcome, Margaret. Yeah, it's funny because I showed that to Tanya, and she's like, "Oh yeah, totally Dudley." Like she totally thought Margaret as soon as she saw it as well. Man, I need to drink something and eat something as well. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful iris glass. The stones are really clean. They're just in very, very good condition overall. And yeah, if I research them, I might be like, dang, I put those up for $45. Whew, nobody bought them, thankfully. Because, yeah, I don't know. a little more research on those could yield some profitable results. Is there uranium in there? Ah, Tanya, you're gonna make me glow them. Cosmo, come on, bro. I don't know. Is there some uranium in there? Oh, yes, there is, Tanya. Yes, there is. Now we got to get them both out there to glow them. We need to see glow, Corvus. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you for lighting up the night. Whoop! There they are. They got the glow. Where were you for the last 4 hours? Playing with some earrings. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, they are uranium glass. Official. Bam. I got them all flipped around in different directions. Good call, Tanya. They are indeed glowy glass. Radioactive. Can I see them again? Can you see them glow again, Merche? Yes, yes, we can definitely do that. I got a little finger cramp action going on here, so my finger's like, no. Ooh, we got 2 different wavelengths on the UV light there, on the black light. Wow, that's really something. It's like magic. Wow. I feel like turning off the light. Ooh. It's the Halloween show at Raven's Chest. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Here you go. You can see him pretty good now. My dad is a retired nuclear engineer. He was just playing with a fancy portable Geiger machine. Ooh, dang, you do. I want a fancy little portable Geiger machine. That sounds pretty awesome, Jen. Maybe this should be the Mad Lib set. Come on back, light. Wow, everything's so bright now. All right, glowy glass earrings going down. Down they go. Let's put those in a bag. Because last time I didn't put them in a bag, they got separated, and then they spent much time apart. Apparently it maps out the isotopes or whatever. Right? The or whatever part resonates hard. Oh. Cosmo, thank you. Thank you for reporting the arrival of our friend. Yes, come here. Come here. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good dog. You do the job that dogs are good at. Yep. You report all the things. Yep. You let us know when the mailman was here, when the PG&E guy came by, when the neighbors came by with their dogs, when somebody was riding a little too fast on their bike. All right, Amber's always on the radar. Butterscotch, caramel, egg yolk, always desirable. These ones are kind of butterscotchy. I'm just saying, they're different butterscotches. And I think this is like a hand rosary, meant to be held in your hand like this, because it's too short to be a necklace. It has no clasp. Obviously I bought it because it had great amber beads. Food's here. Yep, exactly. But yeah, great butterscotch amber on these. So it'd be great for a project. Pretty rare to find tiny little butterscotch amber beads like that. And if somebody likes this little hand rosary, I got a great price on it, and I'm gonna sell it for 50 bucks. Just beautiful, beautiful beads. Kazi. Oh, there's treasures. There's treasures coming through the front door. Ah. All right. We might be wrapping it up here pretty quick. All right, friends. Glass is empty. Earbuds are dying. Time for bed. Catch everyone around another day. Night, night. All right. Good night, Jen. Thanks for being here. Hope to catch you on Friday if you're around for a little bit of Mad Libs and a little bit of jewelry too. So thanks again for being here. Yeah, 50 bucks if somebody's interested on that in that one. Beautiful little amber beads. Ooh, internal yawn. I feel like I ran this one last. Maybe I just talked through the whole thing in my head and didn't bring it around last time. If I did bring it around last time, sorry. But again, Art Deco. Alternative materials were a thing. This one, it looks like coral and faceted crystal, and it is indeed plastic. Really well made plastic necklace that looks like the real deal. And that one is $9. $9. Nice little clasp on it. If you like the look, which I did. And you can't say no to that price. 16 inches long. Hop on it. And right now, that one's going down. It's going down, down. Okay, garnet. Garnet nuggets, garnet pebbles. Nice little garnet bead necklace. Really nice color on it. That almondine, kind of a purpley red in there. $23 on the garnet necklace, and let me get a length on that because it is a long one. 35 inches long on that. 35 inches and $23. I see Eldin. Eldine is in at 23, and I see Zen's in at 24. See if I can get some of that. With the light coming through it, you can really see that. The nice purpley tone that it has going. But does it glow? No, it doesn't glow. It's not ruby. It's garnet. But there you go. You can see some of that. Right there you go. Now you can see some of that color. And I see Zen at 28. My phone is dying and I can't sit in the corner, so good night, everyone. Good night, Tanya. Yes, please don't. Don't sit in the corner, and have a good night's rest. Yeah, love you, Tanya. If I don't get to talk to you, then I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, I see Eldine at 29. So Zen, we'd be looking for 31 or better on those, or an out. Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm sorry, Zen. I was spacing out. All right, sold to Eldine at 29. Thank you, Zen, and thank you, Eldine. And Eldine, I believe that may be your first purchase. So thank you and congratulations. If it is your first purchase, you will get free shipping. So just so you know, if anybody out there has not purchased from me before, your first purchase is supposed to come with free shipping. And if someone did purchase from me and you didn't get free shipping with your first purchase, let me know and I'll make that up to you. All right, thank you, Eldine. And thank you, Zen, as well. I know it's always hard to go out. All right, couple more pieces I'll run through here, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night, because that food is calling my name, and my brain is saying not much. I don't think I got the free ship. Well, dang. All right, Heart Candy. Well, you got free shipping coming on your next order then. Because I'll just trust you on that. I'm not going to go back and double check it. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Everyone's going to be like, I didn't get free ship. Great little Billiken charm. Niger Brothers. I don't know if I've had this one before. It's pretty darn rad. It's 30 bucks. I know it might seem like a lot for a little glass a little glass charm, but they are highly collectible pieces. And color, motif, condition, it's wearable. It's got its little ring going still. Yeah, the nice old check glass. I don't know which side's your favorite, or either side. Do you like either side? Loki's in the box. Loki's hanging in the like box. All right. Ooh, Billiken going down. Billiken going down to $23 is what's happening. Anyone want that for $23? Oh. Good night, Doug. Thank you for all the beautiful things. Thank you, Leslie. And you have a good night as well. If you're around on Friday night, I hope to catch you then for a little bit more jewelry slinging and some Mad Libs. All right, $23 is where the price dropped to on this one. And if nobody wants it for $23, it's dropping on out. Out it goes and down it goes. And yeah, I think I might call it right there. I'm starting to get a little bit loopy. So I think it's time to call it and go get some food and regroup. I'll put together another nice little group for Friday night and try to get you a little preview. Try to get you a little preview tomorrow. If not, I'll just surprise you with whatever comes up on Friday night. So as we end it here, let's do one more giveaway. Let's see, what do we have to give away here? Well, you're going to have a choice. Okay? 2 choices on sterling silver items, because one of the choices is this great St. Christopher pendant. Hello, Lenore. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. Yeah, great St. Christopher pendant, or these nice sterling silver screwback earrings, early Mexican silver screwback earrings. So it's going to be a choice. Good night, Eldine. You guys might want to stick around for the end of the night giveaway. And we're gonna rerun the same one. Random number between 1 and 50. Give me a second to get it rolling here. Nightbot giveaway random number. Ooh, Nightbot's not being very cooperative right now. Next, 1 to 50. Okay, go. Now you can start guessing. Rhonda Schrader guessed 4. All right, number between 1 and 50, and the winner gets their choice of these great earrings or this great St. Christopher charm necklace. Man, that thing's heavy. That is a heavy pendant. I guess it's not really a charm, it is a pendant. And we do have a little bit of I can give you a little bit of hints here from Nightbot because it tells too low, too high, close, so on and so forth. 25 people in the house still, holding strong, and 52 thumbs up. I like that. The little juxtaposition there. Boom! Gina's glass. And glam galore. Gina's glass and glam galore. Congratulations, Gina. So you just let me know, Gina, what you want. Earrings or pendant? Whichever one of those you want, it's yours. So just type that in the chat. And the nice thing about Nightbot is earrings, please. Okay, check this out. Nightbot picked a winner, and then it isolates that winner's messages. So as soon as Gina typed earrings, boom, right there. Earrings, please. You got it, Gina. Congratulations. And thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out here on this wonderful Wednesday. And thank you, everybody, for your purchases as well. I am extremely grateful. That's all I can say. I'm extremely grateful to be here with you all, to have the opportunity to just hang out and to sell jewelry and to sell lovely things to you people. It really is something that I am super grateful for. So thank you. I'm at a loss for words. My words aren't wording well. So, hello, April. Welcome in. Right as we're signing off. Doug, when will you invoice? I'll probably invoice tonight, Lenore, or first thing in the morning. But yeah, if I can, I'll invoice tonight, and then get everything shipped out tomorrow. So the sooner I can get it shipped out, the better. Because if I don't get it shipped on Friday, then it's holding over to the weekend and then into Mondays and Tuesdays. And yeah. So I'll invoice tonight. Yeah, I will invoice tonight, and then I'll ship everything that's paid for tomorrow afternoon. And then, yeah, and then hopefully see you guys again on Friday night. So thanks a lot. I hope you have a great night. And I don't know, is there anybody else on right now? Let me just see if we can go raid somebody here. Let's see. Well, you guys probably don't want to go to that channel. I don't see anybody. Oh, Lapidary Dave. Wait, is Leslie still on? My secondary device is a little bit confused. No, Leslie's not live. No longer live. She just ended a little while ago, though. Okay, I don't see anybody else live. If you guys have anyone that you like to frequent, that you'd like me to raid right now, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to be signing off and coming back around on Wednesday. 8, whoa, picked up 5 subscribers during that stream. Amazing. Well, thank you everybody for subscribing. That's really awesome. I just have to keep pinching myself. I feel very privileged. Show. Doug, please show April the iris glass earrings again. The iris glass earrings, where did those go? Gina. All right, let me see if those are still handy. I was having so much fun playing with those. I don't know what I did with them. Ah, there we go. All right, not quite signing off yet. And good night again, everyone. Right? Funny. There they are, April. iris glass earrings, and they are uranium glass as well. Ooh, that's not the UV side. So yeah, there you go. Iris glass and uranium glass. They got a little bit of it all going on. And I am pretty sure that these are a recognizable designer. I'm just not familiar with the earring back and the construction to actually just say, hey, I know who this is. Iris glass. See the little rainbow glass in there, Gina? That's the iris glass. So yeah, and I think I had 45 on those, April. So if you're interested in those, then that was the price. How long have you been doing YouTube? Eldine, it's been about a year now. Yeah, I think I'm coming up on just about a year. So yeah, about that I gotta go look and see. Let's see, Raven's Chest videos, oldest. Yeah, my oldest video was one year ago. Welcome to Raven's Chest. Wow. Wow, how much things have changed. How naive I was. And how blessed I was to find such a great group of people. The construction, it is fabulous, April, right? Yeah, they're pretty exceptional. Very clean design and condition as well. So, all right. Well, that's going to conclude it. Because I can just keep rambling on and on, you know. I can leave a party and take 20 minutes doing so, or an hour, or leave 3 times. So I'm officially signing off. I did not, Eldine, I met Tanya on YouTube. Yeah. I did not know Tanya before YouTube. So thank you, YouTube. Yeah. Thank you for not putting your screaming music in the intro still. You're welcome, April. All right. So as I continue to ramble, I'm now just going to officially sign off. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And yeah, hope to see you on Friday or in someone else's chat real soon. So have a great night. Peace.